they are generally gray. And when we have to decide as an individual or as an administrator, we always have to choose between two things. अब पता नहीं चल रहा है कौन सी ज्यादा सही है, तो इसीलिए हम क्या पढ़ते हैं? Ethics. Okay. Now tell me, how many of you have seen the syllabus of ethics? Seen the syllabus of ethics. Okay. Now tell me, why do you think that UPSC included ethics into our syllabus? It was recently included. There must be some reason why this was included, and if we understand that reason, our answers can reflect that and we can have more marks. Simple. Now tell me, why do you think UPSC included this in our syllabus?
क्योंकि ना हमें जाके सोसाइटी में जाना पड़ेगा, हमें लोगों से मिलना पड़ेगा, उनसे बात करनी पड़ेगी. किसी का बिहेवियर ऐसा होगा कि हाँ ठीक है सही बता रहा है, ठीक है, कोई हमें गुस्सा करेगा कि अब तक ये नहीं बना, आप क्या करते, तो हमें सारी सिचुएशन देखनी पड़ेगी, हम पे अपोज भी होगा, बट उस सिचुएशन में हमें क्या करना है, क्योंकि ह्यूमन नेचर है, अगर आप मुझे कुछ कहेंगे तो मुझे गुस्सा आता है, मैं कुछ भी कह सकता हूँ, ह्यूमन नेचर है, मगर एथिक्स हमें बताता है हमें उस सिचुएशन में
क्या करना है. Okay, sit. So according to, what is your name? Anmol. According to Anmol, UPSC introduced this subject as ethics because we have to go in society and there must be some codes which an administrator or an officer should follow in order to maintain the image of government. Okay. Society and maintaining the image of through codes, code of conduct. Okay. What else? Okay, building ethical. Let us say building ethical officers. Okay. Okay, through case studies, UPSC wants to find out ethical person. Or rather, we can say how a person reacts in a situation of dilemma or crisis. Okay. आपका reaction समझने की कोशिश करता है UPSC. What else? Okay, what should be the right attitude of civil servant? What else? Stability of? Okay, stability of thoughts, या फिर rather decision making. Vishal, there is someone from online who wants to please increase volume frequency. Govind, volume बढ़ा दीजिए. I think there is some. पीछे आवाज आ रही है ना? ऑनलाइन वाले बच्चों को आवाज आ रही है? प्लीज मैसेज. ओके ओके. और कुछ क्यों इंट्रोड्यूस किया होगा यूपीएससी ने? ओके. ओके, मेंटली प्रिपेयर. देखो ये सब है ना बहुत सुपरफिशियल और ऊपर ऊपर की बातें आप मुझे बता रहे हो. वेरी सुपरफिशियल. द मेन इशू what I think is, firstly, there were officers which UPSC selected, but these officers were not performing very ethically. There were cases of corruption, there were cases of nepotism. What is nepotism? परिवारवाद. परिवारवाद मतलब If I have the authority and I appoint my own relative, my son, my brother, my sister, or a brother to a position of, where they can get benefit. मेरे पास रिक्रूटमेंट की पावर है, मैंने एप्लीकेशंस मंगाई, 100 लोगों ने एप्लीकेशंस दी, लेकिन मैंने कहा कि अरे जब मेरे को ही लगाना है तो भाई को लगा देती हूँ. नेपोटिज्म. मतलब मैंने मेरिट नहीं देखी, क्या देखा? रिश्ता. नेपोटिज्म. तो उन्होंने देखा कि बहुत सारे ऑफिसर्स जो हैं दे वर इन्वॉल्व्ड इन नेपोटिज्म, दे वर इन्वॉल्व्ड इन ब्राइबरी, देयर वाज क्रोनी कैपिटलिज्म. व्हाट इज क्रोनी कैपिटलिज्म? वी विल सी. These are terms which we will be using in many times. So all of this was happening. Now how to check if a person is ethical or not? Very difficult. Can you know anybody's ethicality? हम एक दूसरे से बहुत सालों तक बात करें तब भी किसी के मन में क्या चल रहा है हम नहीं जान सकते. और एक इंस्टीट्यूशन यानी कि यूपीएससी, can an institution check that if the person is ethical or not by any means? One that has been introduced is exam, fine, but is it foolproof? Foolproof thing can only be if we had some electrodes put up here and we could check what exactly the person is thinking. But again, thoughts can change. There are people who are very ethical when they start preparing, and I have seen them, their ideas of ethics change when they get selected, because till you have no power, how do you think, does it affect you? Like if I ask you, what will you do if I give you 100 crores? You tell me, what will you do? You will say, I will donate, I will use it for my country, I will do this, I will do that. Supposedly, in actuality, I give you 100 crores. Your ideas will change. Suddenly you will say, oh, I have 100 crore, a donation बाद में देखेंगे, है ना? Let's go for a vacation. So, until unless you have actual power, ethics doesn't get checked. It is always said character of a person is checked when they are in power. So if right now, if a person is not rich, not powerful, can that person shout at anybody else? Can this person show anger, affect others? Not too much. But if this person is given power, if this person is made CM, DM, officer of any department, now the character will be checked. Is he or she shouting now? Is he or she abusing the power now? So the power is the criteria to check ethics. And these officers which UPSC is going to select will have power. Now there is no foolproof mechanism. There are no electrodes. So only way they can check is by trying to make, student write ethics. And when they make students write ethical answers, doing case studies, do they want theoretical answers? रट्टू तोते वाले answers चाहिए क्या उन्हें? Will theoretical answers get you marks? Practical solutions. And you have to have that feeling, passion and expression in your answers. जैसे कि अगर मैंने आपको कहा चोरी मत करना, चोरी करना बुरी बात है, पता है सबको, आपको चोरी इसलिए नहीं करनी चाहिए क्योंकि अगर आप चोरी करोगे और वही चोरी दूसरे ने भी करी तो सब चोरी करने लगेंगे, कोई किसी पे विश्वास नहीं करेगा. किस बात से ज्यादा असर आया? सेकंड बात से ना. So it is always your expression that makes your ideas more reflective of your ethics. We all know. How many of you think you are ethical? You think you are? Doubt? Achha, basic ethics you have. You know that telling lies is wrong, cheating is wrong, lying is wrong. What else? Doing murder is? You all know that. Then why do we need to study ethics? We all know that. Dadaji knew that. Nanaji, Pardad, everybody knew that. And they were following it. There was no need of that, reiterating ethics and all ethical values or all these things. Now, why do you need that? Because, firstly, you must know what is right and what is wrong. If I teach you, can you say, मुझे तो पता ही नहीं था. I was not aware. Example. X person goes to a country, they don't know the laws. He doesn't know the law. And because he doesn't know the law, he breaks the red light. Because in their country, there might be like green light, which is for stopping. Here it is red light. This person breaks the light. Y person, inhabitant of the same country, he knows that he should be stopping at the red light. But this person doesn't stop. This person also doesn't stop. Who is wrong? Y is definitely wrong. इसको तो माफी नहीं है, क्योंकि इसको पता है रेड लाइट पर रुकना चाहिए फिर भी. Now this person X, इसको पता ही नहीं था, तो ये कम से कम जाके बोल सकता है उसको, पुलिस वाले को, I am new to this country, I didn't knew that it is wrong. Similar thing can happen with an officer also. Can they say, oh, अच्छा मुझे लगा पैसे नहीं लेने होते, गिफ्ट भी नहीं लेना होता. Can they say? So earlier there was a problem. So officer said, oh, I know taking money is a bribe, but is taking gift also a bribe? Now they can't say मुझे पता नहीं था, क्योंकि हमने पहले ethics पढ़ा दिया आपको. Even before taking you as an officer, you have been taught that what is right and what is wrong, and how to judge your own actions on the basis of ethical principles. How to judge your own actions. Whatever you do will have an ethical implication. Whatever. Your choices, your decisions will have ethical repercussions. Ethical repercussions means either they will be on the side of right or either they will be on the side of wrong. And you as an officer, if you are on the side of right, you will make immense contributions to society. And if you are on the side of wrong, then your contribution will be negatively affected and many people will get affected. How? Example again. Ethics is nothing about example. If we teach ethics, if you write ethics and you don't use examples, not going to work. It is all about thinking how these ethics are relevant to our present world and present life. So, if you are aware, second step is I am aware. Then second, are you doing it voluntarily? या सर पे बंदूक रख के करवाया था? If I give you a gun and I ask you, पकड़ो इसे, and I pull the trigger, who did the murder? जिसने गन पकड़ी थी या जिसने ट्रिगर दबाया उसकी उंगली रख के? Their fingerprints. But was there any, what do you say, any decision made by that person? आपके हाथ में आपको बांध दिया है ना, you have been tied and I give you a gun, you hold it है ना, not voluntarily, जबरदस्ती पकड़ाई है ना, with force I have put that gun in your hand and now I just do this, trigger दब गया, एक आदमी मर गया, someone dies. Now whose mistake is it? Who did the murder? How many of you think The person who was holding the gun was the murderer. And how many of you think that the one who pulled the trigger and tied that person was the murderer? Second, all of you think like that? No? बांध दिया, सामने खड़ा करा दिया. So the person who pulled the trigger is the murderer. Why? Why the person who's holding the gun is not the murderer? Involuntary. There was no decision making on his part. Could he decide? No, he was tied up. Did he pull the trigger? No. He was forcefully made to do it. Did he wanted to kill that person? No. He was forcefully made to kill that person. In simple terms, involuntary. So involuntary action doesn't come under ethics. It doesn't come under ethics. समझ में आ रहा है धीरे धीरे? क्या सब चीजों पे ethics लगेंगे? Now coming to the ये इसमें क्यों चल रहा है? ये वाला क्यों नहीं चल रहा? ओके हाँ लगा दीजिएगा. ये क्यों लाइट नहीं जा रही है? ओके. Ethics require first was okay voluntary. First क्या था? हमने पहला एग्जाम्पल क्या लिया था? बताओ बताओ. अवेयरनेस, नॉलेज. पहले तो मैं पता होना चाहिए क्या सही है और क्या गलत है. If we know what is right and what is wrong, second step is we should know, are we doing it willingly or forcefully? अगर force involved है तो ethics involved नहीं है. These are actions. Now actions of humans are also divided into scope. अगर हम ethics का first scope divide करने की कोशिश करें, फिर हम उसे define करेंगे. If we try to divide the human actions, then actions can be divided into actions of human and human action. दोनों एक जैसे लग रहे हैं? Actions of human and human actions, both are looking similar, but in ethics it is a little different. Actions of human means all the actions of humans, like sleeping, walking, talking, anything which is not your choosing, in which you have not made a choice. आप चल रहे हो, चलने में क्या ethics है? कोई ethics नहीं. So these are the things in which you do not deliberate. Deliberate means you are not thinking, you are not making a choice. If you are not making a choice, then ethics do not apply. If you are not making a decision, ethics do not apply. Ethics apply to human actions, where you are voluntarily, with knowledge, doing something. Voluntarily, with knowledge, doing something. Here, ethics are applied. यहाँ पे हमारे ethics apply होंगे. Example, आप खड़े थे पुल पे, है ना? You were standing on a bridge, and from that bridge there was heavy wind that was blowing. Suddenly from your hand you were holding a knife that gets dropped because of the wind, and that knife goes and hits somebody directly in the head. Person dies. First scenario. Second scenario, you were again standing on the bridge and suddenly you saw your enemy was standing downstairs. You were again holding a knife. आपने निशाना लगाया और खट से मारा. ना, you pointed that knife and specifically targeted that person so that the person dies. First is action of human. Did he actually wanted to kill that person in the first instance? No. Could he control it? Could he say कि no, wind don't blow? है ना? If he even doesn't know the person down below, why would he kill him? There was no motive. So first was action of human. So when the case goes to court can have a lenient view. They can tell, he doesn't wanted to kill. There was no reason that he would want to kill, and there was nothing that can be controlled. तो उसको मर्डर मानेंगे क्या? और यहाँ पर ये तो क्लियर कट मर्डर है. क्यों मर्डर है? जानबूझ के मारा, विलिंगली, खुद इच्छा से टारगेट करके मारा, और नॉलेज थी कि वो आदमी मर जाएगा. तो एथिक्स यहाँ पे लग रहे हैं. तो कहाँ एथिक्स लग रहे हैं समझ में आ रहा है? क्या हमारे सारे एक्शंस पे लगते हैं? So now the onus lies on the front car. Why did he stop? Did he stop intentionally or unintentionally? Simple? Okay. This is just to give you a taste what ethics means and how we start thinking in ethical terms. This is just a trailer. Trailer in the sense, कैसे dilemmas आगे आने वाले हैं. What kind of dilemmas we will be dealing with? Are they easy? They are not easy. They are not easy. Ethical dilemmas, ethical problems, moral problems are not easy. They are very, very sticky and very confusing, and they actually, your mind and heart will always fight when you are taking an ethical decision. You don't know which is important. Yes. नहीं, दोनों का अलग होता है. मेंस रिया होता है. बैठ जाओ. मेंस रिया इज इंटेंशन. Intention is really important. Intention and motive. अपरिचित. हाँ. Not to jail. Okay. Yes. But movies, judicial proceedings are generally not very sound. And they actually show sometimes which is not important. Okay, fine. So, first heading, right? Ethics. Huh? Ethics. Definition. The word ethics has been derived from, the word ethics has been derived from word ethikos, E-T-H-I-K-O-S, ethikos, which means character, customs, etc. Character, customs, etc. According to second ARC, according to second ARC, ethics are a set of standards. Ethics are a set of standards that society places. Ethics are a set of standards that society places on itself. That society places on itself, and which helps guide behavior, choices and actions. एक लाइन छोड़ के लिखो, in simple terms. Skip one line and write, in simple terms, it is the set of standards that help guide. It is the set of standards that help guide behavior, choices and actions. Help guide behavior, choices and actions, and help us to differentiate. And help us to differentiate right from wrong. Help us to differentiate right from wrong. What do you understand by this definition? What is ethics? Set of standards. Set of standards means basically defined. Murder is wrong. Rape is wrong. Cheating is wrong. Standard defined. These are the set of standards. Who places to whom? Society places on itself. Society decides what is right and what is wrong. And this determines our behavior, choices and actions. Behavior means we start behaving in things or in manner which we think right or wrong. We start behaving. How many of you steal? You don't steal? How many of you want money? Everybody. Still you don't steal. Because you know it is wrong. So this has guided your behavior. Knowing that it is wrong has guided your behavior of not stealing. Choices. Choices like, so you always have a choice of doing something right or wrong. Somebody comes to you and tells you, तुम्हारा selection तो नहीं होगा. You immediately get angry. You have two choices. You either hit that person, start fighting, or avoid and show them through your results. Simple. You have a choice to make. Okay. And third, actions. All your actions will get reflected based on your sense of right and wrong. So what is ethics? Repeat it. यहीं पे याद करो, क्लास में याद करो. घर पे जाके क्यों मेहनत करना चाहते हो? Why do you people want, first to read in class, then to go home, then again waste another hour in learning and revising? Why? Learn it here. It is the set of standards placed by society on itself, which guides behavior, action, and help to differentiate right from wrong. समझ में आ गई? Simple definition. And who has given this definition? Second ARC, Administrative Reform Commission. This is the government document. So always whenever you define, either take it from some government document, because that's the authentic part. And when you write that definition in your examination, Now, if you start your answer by saying ethics has been defined by second ARC fourth report as this. Just by writing this definition, you have told what? How many things? First, you know the definition. Secondly, you know that this definition has been taken up from governmental document of second ARC. So it is authentic. This also shows that as an officer, you are responsible for what you are saying, what you are writing. You are responsibly writing. You are not writing randomly. Write any definition given in any book. Should an officer write anything? False. So this shows your sincerity and your professionalism towards your goal. Okay? Definition. Okay.